Hey everyone, welcome back. Now, I'm a big fan of the Bitdefender antivirus. I think it's great, and it sits among the top AVs in the industry for all the good reasons. That's why when I found out that Bitdefender also has a VPN, I just had to put it through the test and see whether or not it matches their antivirus software when it comes to quality and features. And so in today's video, we're going to be taking a closer look at everything this VPN does right, as well as everything it could improve at, so that you can decide whether or not the Bitdefender VPN matches what you're looking for in a VPN. And in case Bitdefender does not seem like a good fit for you, I'll also be giving you my top 3 VPN recommendations a little later in the video, so stay tuned. And of course, if you'd like to check out any of the VPNs I mentioned in this video, you'll find links to pricing and discounts as well as full reviews in the description down below. Alright, so the first and most important thing you should look for in a VPN is whether or not they have a strict no logs policy, because you don't want your activity and data to be logged by your VPN and possibly shared or sold to third-party advertisers. The good news here is that Bitdefender does have a strict no logs policy, and they also operate on RAM-only servers, which means that they have no way of storing your data. Besides that, they've also undergone an audit by an independent firm known as Aon Cyber Solutions to back up their claims, and this audit's results came in great standing. And so if you're a privacy-conscious individual, you can trust that Bitdefender won't be storing or messing around with your data and that all of your activity will remain private and secure. Now, another thing I really liked about the Bitdefender VPN is how feature-rich it is, as it has both the essential VPN features as well as a good collection of bonus features. Starting with the essentials, you have none other than the kill switch that immediately severs your internet connection whenever you accidentally disconnect from the VPN, and by doing this, it would prevent your data from leaking over to your ISP. Aside from the kill switch, you'll also get the split tunneling feature that allows you to pick and choose which apps use your VPN connection and which ones use your regular connection. Now, this is not exactly an essential feature since not many people use it, but personally speaking, I've used this feature so much that I started considering it to be an essential feature. And so give it a shot and you'll notice how handy it might be to you. Now, besides the essentials, Bitdefender VPN also comes with some bonus features that can be pretty useful. For example, it offers multi-hop servers, which means your internet traffic gets routed through 2 servers instead of 1, giving you double the encryption. This can be really helpful if you live in a place with heavy censorship, especially when you pair it with the kill switch. On top of that, there's an ad and tracker blocker, a traffic optimizer to help you manage bandwidth for each app, and a feature that automatically turns on the VPN whenever you start torrenting. And so Bitdefender clearly delivers when it comes to features. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is as far as the pros get. Don't get me wrong, Bitdefender VPN is good, and there are some niche situations where I would recommend it. However, it seems to be lacking in quite a lot of areas for the most part. For example, I would not recommend Bitdefender VPN if you're streaming, torrenting, or gaming, as it slows down your speed by quite a bit. The thing is, it's completely natural for VPNs to slow down your speed due to the time they take to encrypt your data, and only the top VPNs like Express, Nord, and Surfshark would be able to keep this drop to a minimum, which is typically between 10 and 35%. As far as Bitdefender goes, I was able to get around 35% speed drop when connecting to servers near me. But the second I connect to a server slightly away from me, my internet speed would drop by around 43%. And at that point, I'm losing almost half my speed, which is not great. And so speed is definitely something they could work on. Now, another thing that I found somewhat lacking is the ease of use and interface. For example, when I was downloading the VPN from their website, I wondered why the download size was 1 gigabyte. Well, it turns out that when you download the VPN, you automatically download the antivirus as well as the Bitdefender agent with it. And I found that quite annoying because I specifically wanted to download just the VPN, not the whole package. Aside from that, when you open the app, there's a map right in the middle taking up over half of the space, and the rest of the app is just shoved to the side and the buttons are crammed together. And unlike the NordVPN map, where you can connect to a country simply by clicking on its pin, the Bitdefender map serves zero purpose, and it's just taking up space for no reason. Okay, so another thing that I really don't like about Bitdefender is how few countries you get with the service. To give you a comparison, other premium VPNs like Express, Nord, and Surfshark offer servers in 100+ countries. Meanwhile, Bitdefender offers servers in only 56 countries. And the reason why this is such a big deal is because the more countries you can access, the more content will be available to you. Things like streaming services, crypto trading platforms, banking applications, and so on and so forth. Besides that, I tried using the Bitdefender servers to access different Netflix libraries, but it was very inconsistent and failed most of the time. And even when I find a server that works with Netflix, the video would buffer due to the slowed down connection we talked about earlier. And so I don't really recommend it as an option if you're getting a VPN primarily to access different streaming services. Okay, so with all that being said, what exactly do I think of Bitdefender's VPN? Well, it's a decent VPN, and I would only recommend it if you want to secure your activity and nothing else. Don't get me wrong, they did their homework on the privacy part, but they don't really offer what premium VPNs nowadays are capable of. It won't consistently access region-specific shows, it has fewer countries in comparison to other premium VPNs, and it slows down speeds, making it pretty much a hindrance when it comes to streaming, gaming, and torrenting. So if you're looking for these types of things, I don't really recommend you go for this VPN. Now, if you're looking for something a bit different from Bitdefender, something with great speeds that can access pretty much all streaming platforms, as well as having a huge list of countries, the VPNs I recommend here are going to be Express, Nord, and Surfshark. I don't want to make this video any longer than it already is, so I'll just briefly go over all three of these VPNs, and if you'd like to know more about them, you can check out the in-depth reviews I'll be leaving in the description down below. Okay, so my first recommendation would be ExpressVPN, and this is going to be the best performing, easiest to use, and most secure VPN on this list. It has the most verified no-logs policy due to an incident back in 2017 where the Turkish government seized one of their servers as part of an investigation, only to find nothing on that server. Aside from that, Express is also the fastest when it comes to connecting and disconnecting from servers, and while other VPNs take several seconds, Express does it in less than a second. Personally speaking, the snappiness and responsiveness is why I consider Express to be my go-to VPN. Now, as far as servers go, Express has over 3,000 servers in 105 countries, and as I said earlier, this huge amount of locations will allow you to access a lot more content globally. Besides that, Express is overall the best choice if you're looking for an easy-to-use, plug-and-play VPN, as it stays away from the more advanced settings that don't interest most beginners and intermediate users. You just open the app, connect to a server, and that's about it. Now, this does mean that it doesn't have a lot of bonus features like specialty servers and meshnet, for example, but it does have all the essentials like a kill switch, plenty of servers that are optimized for all uses instead of specialty servers, split tunneling, and top-of-the-line protocols. And so it's a high-performance VPN with a strong emphasis on security as well as ease of use, and I would especially recommend it if you're a privacy-conscious individual. Alright, so next up we have NordVPN, which is going to be the fastest, most valuable VPN on this list. When it comes to speed, Nord is the fastest out of the three VPNs thanks to its NordLynx protocol, which makes it a very good option for streaming, gaming, and torrenting. Nord also has the largest list of countries out of all three VPNs, as it has over 6,400 servers in 111 different countries, which again will give you access to a lot of content. Besides that, you'll also get a lot of bonus features like an app kill switch on top of the conventional kill switch, threat protection that blocks ads and malware, and a bunch of specialty servers like Onion over VPN, Double VPN, and P2P servers. And so if you're looking for the fastest, best value VPN that has a lot of bonus features and options that you don't get with Express, go with Nord. And lastly, we have Surfshark, which is going to be the best budget option out of the three. The thing is, despite being so affordable, Surfshark does not sacrifice security or performance to cut costs, and it even offers a bunch of bonus features like specialty servers, web protection, and an ad blocker. Now, although it's typically not as fast as Nord and Express, it's still really fast and outperforms most VPNs on the market. Besides that, Surfshark will allow you to secure an unlimited number of devices with one subscription, as opposed to Nord's 10-device limit and ExpressVPN's 8-device limit. So it's basically the best option if you're looking for a fast, low-budget VPN that gets the job done at the best possible cost without sacrificing security or any important features, and the cherry on top is that you can share it with your friends and family. Now, as I said earlier, this is just a brief overview of the VPNs, so if you'd like to know more about them, you can check out the in-depth reviews in the description below. And that'll be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to use the links in the description to grab yourself the best discounts possible, and check out the full reviews as well if you want to know more about these VPNs. Besides that, like and subscribe to see more of these videos, and let me know in the comments if there's anything cybersecurity you'd like me to cover. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.